Hey Wastelanders, this is Gary from The Last Ranger, and I wanted to do a little different video. Knives that you purchased just based on a picture. Not a video, just a picture. As always, look in the description for links to those channels. The first knife I present to you, Real Steel Phasma Free. I fell in love with this knife just by the picture alone. And I know it doesn't have a flipper. It's like a two-hand knife. You can try to pinch grip it, but it's basically a two-hand opener. I still adore this knife. The gold accent to the simplicity of this knife, screws alone sold me. I still like this knife. I can't tell you why. It has nothing to do with the steel. It just has to do with the look of the knife. I felt like it's when it came, I was just sold on it. I was just sold on Poltergeist Works and Real Steel. Yeah, this, you had the option to get a thumb stud, but I wanted the true Phasma Free. I think free means no thumb stud or flipper tab. So this is my number one. And number two happens to be a well-built knife, a well-designed knife. I think it's a great knife. This was my first access lock knife, and I just absolutely fell in love with this. Yeah, I didn't know how to flip an access lock when I got this. I still prefer to open the knife with a flipper tab, and then I just like to close it with the access lock. This knife is not the best access lock flipper, but it's a decent one. I just like the looks of it. It's like a classic looking, I think it's a classic looking knife. It's a very utilitarian, sweet looking knife, and I think it will always be my favorite. I give you the Finch Tacuna. I absolutely fell head over heels for this knife. This still is one of my favorite Finch knives. I really dig the machete-like blade. I love the scales, the texturing on them. And for some reason, my red's my favorite color, but green's a top 5 colors. So when I got it, I chose the green. I think they later came out in all kinds of colors, but I've always thought of this knife as like a, I don't know, militaristic, tactical sort of knife. But I really like this knife, and I'm glad I got it. I give you the Launch 13. This came out in the late 2020. It took 13 launches to make me want to consider a launch, and this is the launch that did it. I really like this knife. It's from the pivot, this triangle pivot. I'm attracted to like odd things, you know, to this skeletonization that's going on, and this blade, this sweet Wharncliffe blade. This knife's so nice. I like carrying it, but I always fear of breaking it for some reason. It doesn't feel fragile, but the tip makes me think it would break off easily. It probably not, but I really like this knife. I really like this knife. If you guys like launch, or you have a favorite launch, let me know. Hey guys, if you like what you've seen so far, please consider giving me a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It's kind of funny that I have 2 SOGs on the list, but when I saw this, I just had to have it. It was designed by Cal Williamson. He's a favorite designer of mine, and B, it just has a look, you know. I really dig knives that have finger trails that you can choke up on, and this blade just looks menacing. It just looks kick-ass. Yeah, I'm so glad I bought this. And this knife has me so impressed. I just want to buy more knives. I want to buy more stouts, different variations of the stout. A stout in micarta, or 2 steel, or a titanium front and back. So if you saw this video of this takedown, you see how great this knife is put together. So what are your top 5 knives you really liked purchasing based on sight alone? Real Steel Phasma Free, SOG Terminus, Finch Takuna, Kershaw Launch 13, and SOG Stout FLK. That's mine. What's yours? This is your bonus. I just recently picked up a Kershaw Shuffle 2, and I really like this knife. This is I haven't like had it long. I haven't had it tested based on just the looks alone. I just like how it looks. I like how it feels in hand. And this tip down carry doesn't bother me at all, because you can't carry it any other way unless you just take the clip off and carry it loose in your pocket, which I would probably end up doing. I don't think this knife needs a clip. It definitely needs a lanyard. But I don't know when this came out. I don't know if it's new, but I don't remember seeing this Tonto blade before on the Shuffle 2. Maybe that's new. Let me know in the comments. Take care, Wastelanders.